Hi boys and girls, today we are going to be working on the buildings for our cityscape. So you should have gotten back your sunrise or sunset analogous color that we painted last week. And what you're going to need is a Sharpie and some inspiration pages of faces and windows and doors. And then each table should have a bucket of colored paper. Now we're going to talk about foreground, middle ground, and background. We're going to have houses way in the background and they're going to be really tall. We have to put the tall ones in the background because just like if we stand for a picture, the tall people stand in the back so the short people in the front can see. These medium-sized people are our middle ground buildings. They go in front of our really tall buildings, but we don't want to stick them right on top of the face we drew. So try to find a place where they're not covering up too much of your details. Last, you should have teeny tiny buildings, and they are for the foreground. So they go way in the front, and now it looks like a city, a stack of buildings. But how did I draw these things? Well, you're going to start by choosing taller pieces of paper. This one might be a background building. Now, you always start with the face for this, and that's just to make sure that you have enough room. So, you're going to pick out your face on here, and if you want to, you can draw it in Sharpie right away. If you don't feel confident, you can always start in pencil first. So we have a front and a back, and you don't have to follow the exact face. You can like these eyes and that mouth and that nose. That's fine. This is just for inspiration. You do not have to copy it exactly. So I think I like this cat mouth here. Looks like an angry kitty. And I'm just going to draw that in Sharpie. Now I'm going to choose a nose. I think I like this little button nose here and some eyes. Those look like cool eyes. They go with my nose. Once you are done drawing all the face details for your building, you're going to go ahead and choose some windows and doors to put on the building. So grab a window or a door sheet, find some inspiration, and just like with the face sheet, you don't have to copy it exactly. If you don't want to put all the stuff that they have, like this one has a little latch, if you don't want to draw the latch, you don't have to. It's your art and you decide what goes in it. So I think I'm going to do these windows down here. And then maybe one in the middle. And then I think I want a different window for up here. Maybe it looks like the mouth. But then I add some lines so you can tell it's a window. And there we go, there's a building. Now, if you wanted to add other things to your building, like on these two, I added some stuff at the top. That is fine. You can use designs on your building, around your building. We just don't want them to get too crazy that we don't know what's going on. So once you feel like that's enough stuff, stop and get a new building. You might want to take some time before you start gluing, playing with the arrangement of your buildings, how you want them to sit, where you want them to sit. If you want to, some of these buildings can be pushed up really tall, but you have to cover the space because buildings can't float. So if I push this one up really tall, I might cover up that open space with some of my foreground buildings. And this, I just added an extra little piece of paper because I wanted her to have something on top. So you could do that too. If any of the papers that we have are too big, you could always cut them down or ask me for help cutting them down. But boys and girls, this is all the steps for this project. So if you want to, you can go ahead and get started. Have fun. Bye.